Hello, my beautiful Taurus. Honest Am here, the creator of the Honestly Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another monthly empowerment read where we use the tarot to become the alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God and cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things, but if it does not stop Charlemagne and God, it will not stop me. All right, engine number 24. Let's get into it. God, what messages do you have for my beautiful Taurus to become the alchemist of their lives, to help bring heaven on earth, or just to do magic in public? God, what messages do you deem worthy for them to hear at this time? If you have any messages from their ancestors, guardian angels, or beings of light, know that they are more than welcome. Beings of light only. God, what do my beautiful Taurus need to know about realizing their dreams? What potential blocks, obstacles, or manifestations may be on the way? Please deliver these messages to me and through me as clear as possible. In God's name I pray. Ashe. Angel number 105. Make sure you check out the description box below. There are always additional information about me, booking, and honestlysis.com. Also, make sure if if you like this message or if it touched you in any way, you please give me a thumbs up. If you make it to the end of this message, please make sure you give me your key takeaway. All right, let's get into it, Taurus. So, Taurus, your month of February is going to be all about rejection. Rejection. This is one of our great cards, which is dealing kind of with our crown chakra, which is dealing with the way that we communicate with spirit. And the message that I'm getting right away is that God is saying that he wants you to know that certain situations had to happen in your life. He wanted you to experience some of this rejection so that you could get away from the people and go to the things that are truly worth your heart's desire. When I see this card, I automatically hear God's rejection is God's rejection. God's rejection or people rejection is just spiritual protection. Underneath this is gossip, and that's why I really feel like God wants you to know everything that has happened, the things that have fallen through, the people who don't fuck with you, the people who are trying to push you out or make you look like you're a bad guy. All of that is happening for a reason. Angel number 222. It's all happening because he's trying to get you into this place that you are really going after your desires. The reason why he had to get you out of that is because you were allowing these people to really mess up your road and the place that you want to go. This card gossip is all about, it's the green. That's dealing with our heart chakra. And that's saying like you're taking people gossip to heart. You're allowing people gossip to stop you from going to your dreams and stopping you from truly connecting with destiny and the things that are really meant for you. But don't take my word for it. We're going to get some more guidance before we move into, some more of the cards. So, as I was saying, the seventh card is considered neutral. It's all about spiritual consciousness. And so rejection goes as follows. You no longer need to prove yourself. This is about understanding who you are and what you have created. Ivory allows others into your life. Choose wisely. Let's listen to this legend of rejection. They won't use me. The artist is summoned for jury duty, but they won't use him. He doesn't fit their concept of what a juror should be. He paints pictures no one understands. He lives alone. They want someone who will put himself in the other guy's place, but he will never do that. He doesn't get mixed up with anything or anyone. They honor his individuality when they invite him, yet when he appears, they reject it by not using him. Angel number 354. You don't have to be on the inside track. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. That's so crazy because going into your March is confusion. So I'm wondering if God is saying if you don't take this advice seriously, then you may put yourself into a further cloud of confusion. Be true to yourself and you will not be unhappy. Rejection is spiritual protection. Am I working with or against my environment? What is my purpose for my present solitude? So God is asking you, like, I feel like for you guys, whatever Taurus is watching this, you're currently in this place of isolation. And I feel like what God is saying, he wants you to know that you're not in this place of isolation because you're a horrible person or because you did all this fucked up stuff. I really feel like God is saying, I'm putting you in this place of isolation so that I can mold you, so I can work you, so that you can see some of the things that you need to do. A lot of time God isolate us because you can't hear him when you're just around so much noise. So sometimes he has to take all of these influences. Sometimes our friends and our families and our boyfriends, we love them so much that we put their opinions above our own. And so, like, for example, when I was younger, I was a mama girl. I love my mom. I always wanted to just be, seen in her eyes. I wanted to make her proud. And instead of doing things that were true to me, I did things to cater to her, to cater to what she would feel is acceptable. And what happens is at 22, I was driving in my car and I was damn near crying my eyes out. Like, I can't believe that I'm living a life that I want to live. And so for the last 7 to 10 years, I had to completely undo all of the things that led me to this point. And yes, I am in this place of isolation. Yes, there have been people who rejected this new person of who I want to be, but I'm not allowing that to stop me from going on the quest or going after my dreams. Angel number 555. Let's get some information about this gossip card. You're discovering the wisdom of the heart. This card represents truly being open. This card represents the truly open heart with no personal agenda other than love. But it can also indicate the opposite, rebellion and denying your true gifts. And an ability to follow your heart can appear to others as careless or strange. Yet in truth, everyone wishes they had the loving openness of Chartreuse. Chartreuse is kind of like the character in this book. More information about this. I have never met a person I didn't like. Charmaine is eccentric and kind. From her chartreuse green home to her fascination with scarves, she is a topic of town discussion. After her death, the local people discover her incredible detailed paintings of their town and realize that she was an extraordinary artist who painted their lives with love. They feel sadness for never having really known her. Charmaine Chartreuse suggests that approaching differences is key. This card is a warning that you may lose a valuable relationship if you do not appreciate what you have. Charmaine is about prejudice and misunderstanding. What am I resisting? And so I feel like instead of this talking about other people, I feel like what God is saying is stop resisting the isolation. Stop resisting where you are. God has you in this place for a reason. He's trying to mold you. And I feel like if you keep resisting this, you're only going to bring yourself into further confusion, further trickery. But he's trying to get you to passion. He's trying to get you to where you really need to be. And so let's just get some more information about what is God trying to tell us. God, what are you trying to get my beautiful Taurus to understand about this rejection, knowing that it's spiritual protection? How can you get them to understand that this isolation that they are feeling is really a good thing and that it's really allowing them to get to the road of their dreams? How can they not take all of this to heart? How can they stop allowing others to forest staffs, create a new reality, start building a new foundation? Let go. Let go of the limiting beliefs. Let go of the toxic habits, all the things that hold you back. Take a pause to look at your situation from a different point of view. Whew, that was heavy. All right, God, last message. What messages do you want us to hear? How can we get out of this mindset, God? Please tell us what we are. Tell us what's contributing to this. And what energy is influencing it. They didn't give us a tool or some type of guidance on how we can get out of it. Make this as plain as possible, God. I feel like this is a very important message. Yeah, that makes sense. God. God, you are child. God, oh my God. And then you got the same. Yeah. Oh my God. Y'all got the same card that the Aries got going into their March, which is insane. Like, so I feel like it's some heavy work going, but it's all going within divine timing. Angel number 938. So overall, this rejection has you feeling like the Four of Coins reversed. What do you see when you see this? Four of Coins, the Four of Coins upright is all about holding on to your resources. You know, being stingy, being selfish, being like, well, if they ain't fucking with me, then I ain't gonna fuck with them. Being like, well, if they don't want to accept me for what I got, then I ain't fucking with them and I'm not doing these things. And God is saying, don't be that way. This rejection is not meant for you to be like, that means I can't touch anybody. That means I can't do this. That means I have to hold on to the little bit that I have. I have to hold on to lack. I got to hold on to those people who are not really good to me because, oh my God, I only got 4 friends. I got to hold on to these 4 friends, even though 3 of them make me crazy. I got to hold on to it. And God's saying, no, you don't. Let it go. Let these people go because they're no longer in alignment with who you want to be. God is saying, if you don't let this go, if you don't let this go, if you don't get out of this place of holding on to everything, you're going to continue to be in this place of poverty. What God is saying is right now you're holding on to your resources, you're holding on to your talents, you're holding on to all this stuff, you're holding on to your work, you're just holding on to stuff, you're not doing anything, and you think you not doing anything is the right thing to do, but inaction or complacency or stagnancy is really keeping things the same, right? It's accepting that you're going to be in this poverty mentality. It's accepting that this is just how things are going to be. I'm never going to have the friends that I want to have. I'm never going to have the love and the career that I want. That's how you're taking this. You're taking this rejection as though everything is just fucked up. It's never going to be okay. And God is saying, no, I'm getting you in this place of isolation. I have you in this desert. I have you begging for water from me. I had to put you in this place for you to realize where your true strength comes from. Not from these other people, but from me. God is saying, once you realize that your strength comes from me, that your guidance comes from me, that your love, like all of this start on the inside, not what other people can do, you become the Queen of Cups. That's why God is saying, don't be stingy with your resources. Let it go. Angel number 1212. Give freely of your time to the right people. Give freely of your resources for the right things. Give freely of your talents for the right things. And abundance will come. You see this water? What is water dealing with? Our emotions. We won't feel so starved and left out and dry and in the desert if we just allowed ourselves to free up our time and our resources. We stop taking things so personally and such to the heart. God is saying, come on, let that go. Free up all of your stuff. Free up those heart feelings and watch yourself come into balance with your this is superstition. This is like your intuition. That's the spiritual side. So he said, I'm trying to get you into this place. Oh my God. I have you, and I said this earlier, I have you in this place of isolation because I want you to see where your true nourishment comes from. And it's not from these outside things. It's from me. If you do that, then that rejection that you had, those people that you had to let go, it'll be replaced with the people who you're really supposed to be for. Angel number 1325. God is saying, stop holding on to this little bit that you have. You holding on to this piece of shit job, this piece of shit man, because you think any man is better than some type of man, and you're blocking yourself. You're starving yourself out. Whereas God is trying to get you to let this go. Let that person go. Let these 2 or 3 friends go. If they're not in alignment, let them go. Because remember, well, not remember, but I thought I had this card here, but we're vibrational beings. Everything in this world, this realm, it operates on vibration. So if you are around people who are making you feel miserable or making you feel less than, it's draining on your energy. It's weighing you down. It's keeping you stuck. God's saying, let all that go. Let it go, and you won't have to feel this way. You'll feel abundance. How opposite is this? How opposite could these two cards be? And they came right after each other. So what I'm hearing is that it's your mentality. You don't trust God. And God is saying, well, that is the whole purpose of this exercise, to get you to trust me, to get me to understand that I will get you to the place that you need to be. Angel number 1440. Underlying all this energy with the gossip is the Tower reverse. The Tower reverse, look at this upright. These people rejoicing, they're happy. That's because they know that a change is coming. And the Tower reverse means that you're somebody, God is saying you're doing this to have a transformation. So when the change come in, when the blessing come in, it's not a confusion. You know where you're going. You know, when people try to trick you, you won't be tricked, because you know you can trust yourself. You know you're the Empress. You know you're birthing new life. So God is saying this period is necessary. You're in this isolation for a reason. But you're going to block your blessing. You're going to block yourself from going on your path if you keep taking this to heart and keep taking it personal. God is saying use this moment of isolation to grow closer to me, to understand me, to listen to me, so that I can guide you to where you truly want to be. Right? Look at these two cards. These are the two cards that came out. Look at this. Holding on, shortages, lack, desperation. Then what do we have? Love, abundance, joy, family, community. That's where God's trying to get you to be. This thing that you're going through is just a season. It's just a season, so the tower can fall down. You can really tap into your Empress power. You can be able to rise above any other trickery, because you know you're the Empress and you know you have the power. He's trying to get you to the council. I can keep pulling. He's trying to get you to the people and to the mentor that is going to truly fuel your passion and your destiny. But you can't get there if you don't free yourself up, free up your resources. Very, very clear message. Let me put these cards back. Let's get you some guidance on how you can navigate this. Angel number 1656. God, how can my beautiful Taurus, what if my beautiful Taurus stop taking rejection to heart? What if they use this time to, instead of feeling isolated, really use this time to bond with you and to tap into learning how to communicate with the spiritual side? What if they begin to tap into their emotions and allowing their emotions to lead? How can they get to the dream and to the friends and the environment that is truly meant for them? God, how can they go through a self-tower moment where they go through a full transformation and be able to go on this road towards their destiny without any confusion? God, how can they just stop taking rejection personal and realize their dreams? Give us one card and make it as plain as possible. One card. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. Begin telling yourself a better story about the things you desire, and then add to it the details of the positive aspects that can match those desires. And then embellish your positive expectations by speculating with your good feeling. Wouldn't it be nice if examples? You can say things like, only good things come to me and I'll figure it out as I go along. Every time you tell your better feeling story, you will feel better. The details of your life will improve. The better it gets, the better it gets. So what God is saying is change your attitude. That's what's blocking your blessing. Change your attitude. If you stop taking this moment of rejection and talking about how all these people don't get me, they don't understand me, I'm not meant to have it. Stop. Tell yourself a different story. You have that power. That's the power that you have. Tell yourself a different story. Tell yourself that this is just a moment in time and that I'm going to get to my friends and to my dreams and to the community for me. This period of isolation is just momentary. Last message that God is saying is there is no shortages of time or money. Look at this. Pentacles, 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 cups. Changing your money, wish fulfillment. He's trying to change the way that you do work. You think that the job that you have now is providing for you, is giving you the stability that you need, but what it's really doing is trapping you in. Angel number 1930. It's really keeping you in this place of where you're feeling like a drought and shortages. But God is saying there's such potential to have abundance and to have the community that is truly meant for you, if only you would go after your heart desires and allow the tower to fall. Let's read this last message. There's no shortage. And any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce a negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. Whether you are focused upon the shortages of money or seeing yourself as only having so many years to live, and so each day that is spent is one day closer to the end of your years, that feeling of decline is contrary to your belief. I want to harmonize with my desire. God's saying you can have it. You can have it. You're going to have it if you change your attitude and you change your mindset. All right, God, last message. What comes to my beautiful Taurus if they stop taking this period of isolation as a dead end? What if they look at this period of isolation as just simply a cycle? What if they change their stories of shortages or start focusing on abundance and telling themselves a different story? What community comes to them? How do they become the Queen of Cups? What tower moment will they facilitate? How can they get to becoming the High Priestess and being able to navigate any confusion in any situation? Make it as plain as possible, God. One card, please. And he gave me 3. Society, declutter, manifestations. God is saying if you allow yourself to declutter, let the people who are no longer meant to be in your life, those situations that don't feel right, those situations that make you feel like you need to hold on, you need to hang on to, if you allow those to freely flow out of your life, if you stop telling yourself of stories of shortages and lack, you start telling yourself a better story. You know that there is no shortages of time. Your manifestations will come and you will be able to have the community, because society also came out. You'll be able to have you will be able to manifest the community and the job of your desires. So will you? All right, Taurus, that is all the messages I have for you. I truly hope that it was beneficial for you. If you made it to the end of this video, please give me your key takeaways. If not, please at least give me a thumbs up. Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never, ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Namaste. Your last one is 2222. So Taurus, those dreams are possible. Go for it. Bye.